I can't really tell you what it is, but I know it when I feel it. And with this car, I feel it like a lot. When I sit in there, I feel like I'm in a World War II fighter jet. This is a 1940 Chevy Special Deluxe that's had a lot of customizing done to it. The roof's been chopped and lowered probably about 5 inches or so. The suspension has all been redone. So it's used to be solid axle front and back. Now it's independent front with it's called a 4-link in the back, which is a lot better. It's got airbags in the back. So if you see how low it's sitting, it goes up probably 8 inches from there for driving. It's a work in progress. I have the interior to get to and a few other things, but you know, I'm a car guy, so I'm looking forward to doing it all. This particular car was built by a friend's stepfather in the Mojave Desert in the 90s originally. When it came to him, it was in the form of a gasser, which is a style like dragster type, where the front sits really high with usually like a little barrel fuel tank in the front. And then he proceeded to get started on doing this stuff. He did the chopping and all the body modifications. The suspension, I think, may have been done by the next owner, who's my main tattoo guy. And I've been trying to buy this car from him for 10 years. I just happened to catch him at the right time, and I was able to buy it, thankfully. And he wasn't going to sell it to just anybody. There may be 3 or 4 people that he would consider selling it to. I love the style. I love the chop. You see how low the windshield is? So, I mean, it used to be more like that. I love that look. You know, it's a little gangster looking. I don't mind that. I love the, you know, the white wall look. Getting like a 1930s or 40s car was something that I've always wanted to do. And now I have it. I want a car that I can drive. I drove here today. It's probably like 14 miles. Probably going 85 on the freeway the whole way. This headlight look, I love. You know, they started getting incorporated into the fenders. I love this look. I love the grille and just all the little details. You know, I mean, you start to lose that as the years go on, and they start incorporating stuff. I mean, everything on here is solid, you know, American metal, and you know, I like it. I appreciate all cars, but I especially appreciate the early American cars. The car itself is simple, right? Just everything is mechanical. There's no computers. Everything is mechanical. Whatever switches or the electrical system is not complicated whatsoever. It does have modern AC, which works very well. But other than that, I mean, the car itself structurally and all that is just easy. The rear fenders, everything doesn't blend together. Everything is, you know, back in the day when the little details mattered. I can't really tell you what it is, but I know it when I feel it. And with this car, I feel it like a lot. The motor's nothing crazy. It's got a mid-90s fuel-injected Chevy 350 in it. And then it has a modern overdrive transmission. The gas mileage isn't great, but it's better with that. On the freeway here, I would not have been going 85 with the original transmission because the RPMs would have just been screaming. When you're inside, which is unfinished, but when you look at the dashboard, it kind of gives you like an Art Deco feel. You know, when I sit in there, I feel like I'm in a World War II fighter jet. Just the fact that these cars were made, the metal used, the rubber pieces, you know, because the war effort was like all resources were being poured into that. Manufacturing, all the raw materials. So the fact that they were producing like passenger vehicles is pretty astonishing and pretty cool. This particular car did not have a back seat. It was like businessmen, salesmen traveling would use that area for their items that they were selling. So a business coupe. At the time, it was probably one of the better driving, handling cars to do that. But when you look at cars from that era, a lot of them are 4-door. So the 2-door, the coupe cars are, I mean, my favorite. There was plenty of them, but they weren't as plentiful as a four-door. And the business coupe in particular had like, it was not a family car. You know, if you were getting a family car, you would have got the Master Deluxe, which was a four-door with like a big humpback and almost looked like a precursor to a little minivan or SUV or something like that, but way cooler. I think that was once located like behind the driver's seat, the bench seat. It's been relocated back here. Growing up, this was in North Hollywood. We lived in a cul-de-sac, and our neighbor, a couple doors over, Big Jim Williams, Swedish guy, he was doing Model A's and then Mustangs, and I would spend hours and hours in Big Jim's garage just watching him and, you know, handing him tools and stuff like that. And I was just fascinated, and I was just by the fact that this guy was in his garage building cars was pretty amazing to me, because at my house that was not happening. And I think from that moment on, I just, you know, fell in love. As a matter of fact, prior to doing Bel Airs and these cars, I probably put together a dozen Mach 1 Mustangs. So that's what I used to be into. And then it got boring. But those cars, I would finish one, I would drive it for a while, I'd get bored, and I'd find another project and I would sell them. So I had, one went to Australia, one went to like Japan, I think. So, I mean, they just went all over. But this car is the one that I've been after for many, many years. And the fact that I have it now elates me.